Drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the first down. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, what does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 42. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a third and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these design runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost him.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the inside. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They go to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. He has 60 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Unload yards quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On second and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
42 Spider.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texans!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself on the draw. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They get talked about a lot, unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Power ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Snap in the shotgun. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Caught behind the line. It's Ferguson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26. going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
All down, Adele moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the move. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was real.
There he goes.